Coach Prime has made a lot of noise since he was named the head coach in Boulder, Colorado. And there's a lot that's gone on with social media, and you've seen the clip of him in the team room, and you've seen the quotes about what he's going to do in terms of bringing his Louis luggage to Colorado, and he's done just that. Colorado is crushing it in the transfer portal. We talk about it all the time, kind of replacing the foundation of what they had there with a 1-11 season, and now trying to get their roster back to a level that's competitive. But how is he doing it? How is Deion able to get all this talent to Boulder, Colorado? In 2023, the 2023 cycle rather, they were able to land 3 4-star players, 1 5-star player, according to us here at On3. In the 2024 cycle, which will be his first full recruiting cycle, they're off to a hot start. Already have a top 25 class in the 2024 year. Now, folks, Boulder, Colorado in general, to land a top 25 recruiting class, if that's the way that they finish out, that would be historic for that program. How is Deion Sanders able to do this? I think a couple of things play into it. The first one is most obvious. Deion Sanders is one of the greatest football players to ever lace them up, right? Like, the name Deion Sanders holds a lot of weight. And it's not just the name, but it's the fact that he has the roadmap for everywhere these young men want to go. Because I think winning probably gets blown out of proportion in terms of recruiting and what that impact is when it comes to recruits making decisions. Of course you want to play for national titles. Of course you want to have a good time winning football games. And I mean, winning is fun, so that kind of goes hand in hand. But even more than that, you know what these young men value? Development. Georgia and Bama, they win, yeah, but even more so, they develop you. They get you primed, no pun intended, for the next level. And so if I'm Deion Sanders, I can walk into your living room and say, you know what, you want to go have a gold jacket? You want to go to the league? You want to do all these great things at the NFL level? I can get you there. You know why? Because I've checked those boxes myself. That's not a pitch everyone can make. Cormani McClain, a phenomenal example. We weren't sure where he was going to go. He was committed to Miami, didn't end up signing there. And then out of nowhere, commits to Colorado. In an interview, what did he say? I want to be in the same predicament as Deion Sanders. He's the greatest DB. I'm one of the top DBs in my class. I want to go play for Deion Sanders because of his track record. To be able to sell that experience to someone, it holds some weight, and it's not a pitch that everyone can make. And that's why you're seeing the influx of top talent coming to play for Coach Prime. Got some more thoughts on this, but if you have not yet subscribed to the On3 YouTube channel, like I said, the Hard Count, we do content every single day. We're live twice a week. Want you a part of this. Also follow me on Instagram as well as on Twitter at JDPikel to make sure you don't miss a minute of what we got going. The other thing you can pitch for Deion Sanders and for Colorado and why they're landing this top talent is you can pitch the idea of blazing your own trail. There's something appealing to us as human beings of being able to go a little bit our own way, be able to be different than whatever the status quo is. Tesla was the #1 selling luxury car brand in 2022. Why? Ferrari's more established. BMW's more established. There's other brands that you know more about, but what is Tesla? It's new. It's kind of exciting. It's kind of got the wow factor to it. It's not what everybody else is driving. I think Colorado, to put an analogy to it, is kind of like the Tesla of college football. You can go to Georgia, you can go to Bama, you can go to Florida and Florida State and all these historic programs. You can go there and have a great time and I'm sure achieve what they've achieved over the course of the last several years, or you can get in on the ground floor. You can be in part of startups. You can be the start of something. You can be the first chapter of the book, to paraphrase, quote, what Kenny Dillingham's talking about at Arizona State. That's what you can sell at Colorado, and that's attractive to kids. I'm telling you. To be at the front end of something, to help lay the foundation for something and be the first to do it at Colorado, that's attractive. And Deion Sanders, if he starts to develop more of a track record at Colorado, once they start having some success, I've said it before, if they have success in their first 1 to 3 seasons and start competing for a conference title, that's where it'll get scary. Because then it's a proven method. Then that foundation is laid, and then people can say, well, actually, I want to be a part of winning the second Pac-12 title. I want to be a part of the third in a row Pac-12 title, whatever it ends up being. You hear what I'm saying? We're getting a little bit hypothetical here, but the fact that it's off the beaten path, the fact that not a lot of top talent has been to Colorado over recent history. Not history, but just very recent history. That's attractive. That's extremely attractive. And then finally, modern college football with NIL and the world we're living in with social media and YouTube, Colorado can knock exposure out of the park. If you want to be seen, Colorado has the attention of the college football landscape. And really, let's be real, the sports world has their eyes on Colorado right now. Why? Got a Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame NFL player as your coach, rather, with aspirations, I'm sure, to be a Hall of Fame coach. You have Well Off Media, the YouTube channel, with over 250,000 subscribers on YouTube that's posting behind-the-scenes content, it feels like all the time. You have Deion Sanders with his own Amazon Prime television series. If you want to be seen, you want to grow your brand, Colorado's the place to do it. It feels a lot like the Showtime Lakers. Like different celebrities now are starting to come and take a peek at what's going on at Boulder, Colorado. Lil Wayne took a facilities tour with Coach Prime. Like, if that doesn't scream cool, if that doesn't scream cutting edge and doesn't scream we have a spotlight on our program, I don't know what does, man. I'm just saying, Coach Prime and the way this thing is headed, there's a cool factor here. There's a cool factor. And I'm telling you, if they're able to cash in on this momentum they have right now, it's just going to snowball. Now, cashing in could look a lot of different ways, to be real with you. They won one game last year. There's a lot of people that are screaming and shouting and saying, watch this, they won't win 8 games. They won't win 9 games. Do they have to win 8 or 9 games for you to be sold on Deion Sanders in year 1? He's the equivalent of ripping out the foundation of a house, trying to put one back in as quickly as possible and be competitive in the Pac-12 conference. That's what he's trying to do in the span of 1 year. Less than that, really, because he got hired in, I believe it was November. So he's going to get it going, all right? Give him some time. The talent acquisition side of this is impressive. Because we keep saying college football is a talent acquisition game, right? And Coach Prime continues to get talent to come with him to Boulder, Colorado. Off the beaten path. Can be the first to do it. Come play for one of the greatest of all time to ever lace them up. At the professional level, you want a gold jacket? Got one in my closet. I can help you get one too. That's an attractive pitch to make. That's a unique pitch to make that not a lot of other coaches can make at the college level. And then when it comes to exposure, Colorado right now, they got the spotlight. Like I said, the attention of the sports world, the attention of the college football world is very firmly on Boulder, Colorado. I'm very excited to see what Coach Prime does next. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.